Hello, welcome to today's Take 5. We're looking at the book of Colossians together in the New Testament, written by the Apostle Paul. He's currently imprisoned in Rome, and he's writing to the church to encourage them and just to champion them, just tell them to keep going, stand firm in the faith. And Paul is kind of turning up the heat a little bit. He's kind of talking about, he uses this phrase that I picked up on, I don't know if you noticed it, elemental spiritual forces. There's a turn of phrase that I've not heard or come across so often, but it's kind of like he's talking about like the worldly behaviors, and he's kind of like encouraging them that, look, he's saying don't get caught up in those worldly practices. There's like spiritual forces at work. He's kind of pre-warning them against these elemental spiritual forces at work, and he's saying your life is hidden with Christ. You've got like a different inheritance, a different standard of living, and he kind of challenges. There's a point at which, and I've written it down, he's like, why are you living as though you still belong to the world? Do not submit to the rules. It's like Paul is getting more radical. He's kind of going, hey, look, you've got your eyes opened up to a whole new way of living. This like kind of like worldly behavior is beneath you. You need to rise above it, see past it. There's spiritual forces at work that are motivating these things, that are turning these things over. They're spiritual forces that have got agendas at play, but in Christ you see differently, you live differently. And so I just love that. For me, I've written some application. Don't get taken captive by human traditions. Know the work of the cross in your life, and don't submit to the world's rules. Like it's like Paul's like tearing up the rules of worldly living, and he's saying actually there's a rule book that we don't have to live by, and it's not the world standards. We live in Christ. We have a different standard. And so I just want to encourage you, if you're feeling up against it, if you feel like you're looking out and you're like, oh man, there's so many different challenges and people, and even you look on the news, you read like BBC articles and you're like, oh no. And there's agendas at play, there's spiritual forces, elemental spiritual forces, as Paul writes in the chapter. We can see past those things. We don't have to tick to their agenda, but actually we get to focus on a higher agenda, heavenly one. That's the standard that we live by. And so I want to encourage you, don't follow the world's rules. You've been given an authority in Christ, and to live differently, to function differently, to speak differently, to live a life that's in Christ. And I just want to encourage you. Be encouraged by that. Don't feel like you need to be disheartened. You've got people around you that are cheering you on, I just want to encourage you, as Paul was encouraging the church at the time. He was saying, look, don't be overwhelmed by these things. There's an inheritance that we have that we're going to receive when we, that far outweighs a glorious inheritance that goes beyond all these worldly agendas that are at play. So I hope that you're encouraged, and thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.